This morning we're here with the University of St Andrews from Scotland. So Ivar is here to tell you a little bit more about the university. So as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. It's on the coast. So can you tell us a little bit more about what makes St Andrews special?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a graduate of St Andrews myself, and now working at the university. I think St Andrews is a very unique university in terms of all the wonderful things that we have. First of all, we are ranked top 4 in the UK in the Sunday Times, Guardian, and ranked 5th in the Independent. We're ranked number 1 in Scotland across all those major league tables. So we're academically very, very strong. We are a population size of 7,900 students. That's 6,200 undergraduate. So it's a great medium-sized university where it's very close-knit. And regardless if you come from Hong Kong, America, Scotland, Germany, you can fit into the university. We are right next to the ocean. We have 2 beautiful beaches in our setting. It's a medieval university. We are 600 years old, 3rd oldest university in the English-speaking world.
That's amazing. Sounds wonderful. And what are your most popular programs?
Most popular programs in the humanities, it would be international relations, economics, management, which you might call business. Also philosophy, which has a very big inroads into the financial sector, so we have a lot of students who are doing philosophy as well. In the sciences, it would be physics, mathematics, chemistry, biology. Physics, for example, will rank 2nd in the UK. Chemistry is one of our top departments in the country. We also have 5 Nobel Prize winners, and a lot of that come from biochemistry and the chemistry field. So we are very strong across the board. Being a top 4 university means we're very strong across the board, but these are some of the big subjects. And finally, medicine. We're very, very strong in medicine. We're one of the top medical schools in the UK, so I encourage students to consider these subjects.
And I understand you've also got a new program, a joint degree program that you just started with one of the top universities in the US.
That's right. We have an undergraduate joint degree program with the College of William and Mary in Virginia. Now, students spend 2 years at both institutions and they graduate with 1 degree awarded by both universities. Now, there's 4 subjects they can study, either international relations, economics, English, or history. This is a great program. The buzzword would be global citizen. From an employer's point of view, they have people who have experienced both the American and the British market. Plus you'll have 2 alumni bases, which is always good for the future.
And obviously it's a top university, top college in the US as well.
Yes, the College of William and Mary is the 2nd oldest college in America, and it's voted the best public Ivy League university in America. So it's a public school, not a private, but it's a phenomenal institution.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And being a top university, what are you looking for in students and entry requirements, English, personal statement? What's important and what grades are you looking for?
Yes, so we're looking for the most academic students around the world to apply to the university. We're looking for an IB score range between 35 and 38 points, subject depending. Now you can find that out in our prospectus where you look at the subject, scroll along and you'll see the IB score. We also look for students to really sell themselves in the personal statement as to why they want to study that specific subject or subjects. The English entry requirements can vary for a good international IB school like this, in the sense that we can waive those English requirements if on a case-by-case basis. So I recommend students contact our office directly if they want to discuss that. But from a general IELTS and TOEFL point of view, in the humanities faculty we look for an IELTS score of 7.0 with a minimum 6.0 in each sub-score. In TOEFL it would be an overall score of 100 plus. Yeah.
So you're not just looking for the academics, you're looking for a strong personal statement as well. I think that's very important.
Exactly right, exactly right.
Okay. Do you look for SATs, ACTs? Are they optional or?
They are optional. So if a student does an SAT, we look for a minimum score of 1950. If they do the ACT, we look for a minimum score of 28. They are not required, but if a student submits them, we'll take them into account and into consideration. For a student who has a very high predicted IB score, with consistent high grades across the last 3 years, plus strong standardised test scores, it is possible for us to give an unconditional offer to that student, again on a case-by-case basis.
So good SAT, ACT scores will only be a bonus for the student?
That's correct,
okay.
Yeah.
And you mentioned just now 6,200 undergraduates. What are the classrooms like?
Yeah, this is one of the great benefits of St Andrews. We are ranked 2nd in the UK for student satisfaction on the National Student Survey. And so a part of this is the close-knit environment between students and academics. So we have different types of class. In year one, a lecture class is going to be between 240 and 280 students. That decreases to about 20 to 60 students in year 3 and 4 in a lecture. In a tutorial, we have between 2 and 20 students in year 1, dropping between 2 and 6 students in year 3 and 4. So we have a very intimate class size where students get to know the academics and the academics know the students. Overall, a ratio of 1 to 12 academics to students across the university.
That's brilliant, so lots of support provided.
Lots of support, that's right.
And lastly, about the financial aspect, how much would it cost for a student from Hong Kong to go and study at St Andrews and do all the scholarships?
Yes, it's very cost effective. It's around about just £16,500 sterling, which in context of American universities is a great investment. Overall, if we talk American US dollars, just to compare the US with the UK, for tuition, room, board, books, living expenses, everything, we have a ballpark figure of about $38,000 to $40,000 US per year. An American university at equivalent level to St Andrews would be charging $60,000 to $70,000. So it's very good value, but of course it's still a lot of money. In which case, if a scholarship is necessary, we have about 25 international scholarships available. That, again, talking US dollars, is about a $7,000 to $8,000 fee reduction, as opposed to paying for everything. So there is some financial scholarships available, but they are smaller pots of money, perhaps, compared to some other universities.
Okay, brilliant. Well, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
So if you have any other questions, just visit St Andrews' website, get in touch with us, or get in touch with Ivar as well.
Thank you.